welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mind of a Young Entrepreneur. Today it's November 13th, it's a Thursday, and I've just got my workout in. And today the plan will be that I will be focusing 100% on the YouTube video or the client work, doing the preparation and writing the script. Now, the thing that I really want to do now is that, let me phrase this differently. Most of the times when I've been writing, I've been using AI. But what AI does is that it makes you lazy and it doesn't really create your own voice. You can probably do that, but you need to train it. You need to find your own voice first. So instead of being lazy and just letting AI write it, the thing that I want to do, and the thing that you see with all the other people, like if you take Dan Kennedy's book, if you take Russell Brunson's book, if you take Alex Hormozi's book, like every word in that book is written by themselves, and it's written in their voice. And whenever you read it, you can immediately recognize the author. And again, I want to become good at this, like writing in people's voices and finding my own voice. And that can only be done if I write myself and not letting ChatGPT do it, because then I'll become lazy. And then again, as well with the market research and preparation, because if I'm just letting ChatGPT come up with the problems and stuff like that, it could be just bullshitting me, and I don't really have a pulse on the market and I know what's going on. So what I want to do is try to become better at doing the research and really doing a deep dive and writing it myself, because it's a muscle. I need to improve it, because it's so fascinating how these big guys, they can articulate themselves in words, and when they speak to a camera as well, or speak to a crowd, they have their own voice. They have a way to sound clear, crystal clear, and that's themselves. They could not go on stage and just let ChatGPT talk for them. So that's the main goal. It will take time though. I'm going to suck at this, and I'll probably have ChatGPT help me if it's just all over the place. I have a bunch of ideas, but mainly it will be myself. I need to train this muscle now that I've figured out I only want to focus on VSLs. Now, right now, I'm currently listening to the audiobook of $100 million Money Models, and I'm starting to think of what can I offer for my own products, and how can I also use that in my own funnel. What would my attraction offer be? I know outwards this will only be about VSLs. That's the core thing. That's the thing that we are running with. So how can I make an attraction offer, where I make a killer VSL that sells something so good that people feel stupid saying no, and then when we ask for the second sale, the upsell, people will buy it. Now the thing is that I have to keep in mind that we'll probably do sales call in the beginning for myself, just to get a hold of who is actually my dream clients, and who is the market that we're talking to, who's coming in. So I'll probably do something stupid, simple, for the attraction offer that people can just buy, and then we'll do an upsell, probably on writing we want VSLs to be the out thing, but in the lowest of the the value ladder, we want something that people can just buy, but we're doing it in hard sale. We're really emphasizing this on how simple, or how stupid they are if they're not buying this offer. Then we can do an upsell on me writing their VSL. Then we can do an upsell as well on if they need more, and I can see this is like these guys have potential, and here we will put people on a sales call, because I'll charge some higher prices there, and also just to get a feeling of who's coming in. But we want to write the VSL. We want to create a killer offer for that. Like, think everything through, like the guarantee, like the dream outcome, the likelihood of achievement, the effort and sacrifice, the time delay, and like that's the value equation we want to think of as well. The like how we're going to deliver it. Like, is it going to be one-on-one? Is it going to be done for you, done with you? All these things. We really have to think about this. But right now, what I'm doing is that I'm just running this free VSL, and I haven't really been like going to market with it yet. I need to do that, but I first need to do this client work, and then I'll need to figure out a way that I can efficiently post content every single day. Doing this, like as I talked about yesterday, the conversation domination, probably going live. Like really figuring out how can I make this, how can I do this, going live on YouTube and then clip it afterwards, like clip it down to YouTube videos, clip it down to Reels as well. So I need some Reels components, like where I say some quotes or go over a short thing where we have hook, retain, reward in a shorter period of time. So again, this is probably going to suck in the beginning, but like that will be the way out, because I need to find some time for me to do outreach and work my way into my Dream 100, because I've just realized, like, if everything goes to shits, your contact books will be the thing that will save you. And that's just so true, because every Shark Tank investor, like, the reason why they are so valuable is because their connections, the distribution channels that they have. So, like, that is just a so important thing. But that's why, again, I always have to think of what would people find valuable and how can I serve people in that way. Because if if I think I'm giving something valuable and it doesn't appeal to them, I'll just come off as like it won't work. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think if people would rather pay more money for something that they find really valuable than paying nothing for something that they don't really find valuable. So that is also the thing. And really, like, being a face that people recognizes, both privately and publicly. That's the thing. And again, so the main thing that I'm thinking of right now that I'm reading the the $100 million Money Models book is that how can I create the different offers in my own funnel or sales process, and how, like, when I'm doing an upsell, like, how can I make this, like, make sure I make people the most amount of money ever? What would be the best offer? And that's my high ticket offer. And one of them would probably be that I write multiple VSLs, a sequence of VSL, and then we go through, we have the framework that I have is the market offer and message. And then going through their entire business, seeing what is their front-end offer that we need to do this hard sale with, that we can attract people in. And how can we create a VSL that sells the upsell, and probably if it's a big high ticket, we are going to get them into a sales call. But every process of each step of the funnel and each money model and each offer, in my high ticket offer, the upsell offer that I'll be doing, I'm thinking of how can I put a VSL in either in sequences, or how can I put a VSL in this that will either sell the buying decision, so direct checkout, or almost have already closed people before they go into a sales call, because that is also a really valuable thing. So everything like that would be the most valuable thing that I can give people, because by me just writing a VSL to people and putting it into a current offer that they have that might not be performing, like one thing is that like people don't buy good things, they buy things that sound good. So that will already help people with, like, when I change the messaging and how they frame thing, how we frame this as a new opportunity, how we do this, like it will already improve it a ton. But if I want to give more value, how can I do that? Then we need to go out and see, like, how can we probably change the market that we're speaking to, like people who are more affluent or something completely different. And then how can we change the sequence of offers so we make the most amount of money for each of the prospects. And that would be to go in and change, the market and the offers, their money model that Alex Hormozi is talking about. Even though, like, I don't want to just teach other people, like do other people's stuff. Like it's good for, like, when you read Russell's books, he gives credit to everyone that he learned this thing from. But again, if people are not using it, like, I might as well be the one that goes in and help them with it. But again, that's not the main focus here. The main focus will be to write a VSL for them. But that's just the upsell for people who really want the things. And again, I have to constantly remind myself that I want to talk to the specialists here. Like, they have all the traffic that they need. They're closing, or like they have a great product, but their conversions aren't working. Something is wrong here. And then I say, how can I come in and help them with writing them a new VSL, framing things differently, and taking people through this alter ego selling method. Like, how can we break their beliefs down and build them up again so they serve their new alter ego. So that's where we're at. A lot of thoughts, and yeah. But we have to take things one step at a time, because I can think of all the offers that I can make and all the things, but if I don't have any traffic, like that's a bottleneck now. That's why we need to go out and dig our well with our Dream 100. And that's why I need to just give more than I take in the DMs and find clients. The only thing, like, I know I have so much knowledge. I know I am a competent player in this game, and I know I'll get results for people. But there's still this thing when I haven't really tested it yet, where like the human brain don't want to feel like they're not enough, and that I'm not enough for people. But again, if I'm just sharing my value, everything, without expecting anything back, or like giving more than I take, I will like the thing that I'm thinking of is that I'm just preparing myself for the bumpy roads that will come. Like, there's people who want to, like, at worst sue me, and like they feel like I'm not doing enough, or like I'm just preparing myself for there will be some scenarios where like that won't be nice. So again, this is like, that's why I need to learn. That's why I'm doing like the free things. Like, I'm not expecting anything back. Like, I'm doing 3 or 5 free VSLs, because then I can learn the processes. The thing that I am not worried, but I have to keep in mind the most is the delivery process. Because if I can have the best product in the world, but if people can't see it, if I'm not there, if I'm not focused on the client or the customer and giving them the best experience, like, they will just leave and they will give bad reviews and I will have a bad reputation. So that's why the first 5 VSLs is more like to find out the process. What did people like in this process? Should I be in touch with people or what should I do like here and there, and find out the processes. And again, like how do I do a testimonial review? How do I ask people for that? Because that will be a bit intimidating. Like, did I do well enough? Should I ask for it, or should they just come to me and say like that was the best thing? I feel like it's more like they say like I can't imagine, I can't, like that's crazy the amount of value that you gave me, and you've changed my life. And then the next ask will be, do you want to, let's document it. If you want, we can do a testimonial. That would really help me, and you can help other people that were in your same position. And then I just have to have the questions like, I have to have the questions there. And again, this is again giving more than you ask, because if I just ask all the time, even if I'm not giving them any result, heck no, they want to give me a review or a testimonial. But if I walk the walk instead of just talk the talk and feeling like the guy who always wants a favor, yeah, that would not go. But if I walk the walk instead of talking the talk, I think that's the way to go. But again, if you haven't like when I haven't have that much water through the well, it's just all these thoughts, because you haven't really tested it and see like where you were bad, where you suck, where you were good, how can you improve. But I just have to be curious, like really go hard to people and ask for feedback. Like that's the thing that I will ask about the most. Not ask for people to give me reviews or move me forward or do me all these favors. The only favor that I'm going to ask for is feedback. Like, how can I improve this? And if I do a mistake, I will like do anything to make up that mistake. Like if people want their money back, they're gonna get their money back, to avoid the hassle. But that being said, like I'm just gonna give away free money. Um, so yeah, if I just like keep my head and heart with this, I think it will go, and keep my confidence. That's really a thing. You almost have to be delusional about this, like borrowing confidence and drive and all these things that will make you through this from the guy or the future me that has already done these things. That will be the thing here. And again, this is probably also about like be committed to the goal, but you don't really know the path yet. That's a thing that you need to figure out. Like I know I'm going to help people with this. I'm going to like give this people this offer. I'm going to change their life, and I'm going to make money from that. That's the goal. That's the vision that I have. But the road there and the bumps that going to get there, like I can't see them yet. I just have to handle them and have my head and heart with me when I do that. That's probably it. So, that being said, I will take a shower and I will probably read this book a bit before, because I've kept it off for a week or so now. I've just finished up the Traffic Secrets book, so I really want to continue with this. So I'll read a couple of chapters, and then I'll go straight to work, like going on a deep dive on the video that I'm scripting for a client, and really committing myself to the process, because I heard a reel about like with Alex Mosi, where he talked about like you would be surprised how good your work would be if you just spend a bit more time. That's why you need to focus. That's why you cannot do everything at once. Like when you put in the time and effort, like your work will just be like great. And the Russell Brunson said like his whenever he cleaned his dad's car, his dad would ask him, "Are you proud? If not, you're not finished. Like the job is not finished. So when I'm proud of it, like that's when we're finished." So like the main objectives right now is write this thing. It is to figure out how I can build this conversation domination, like how I can give the most value in my in my content without spending that much time. Like I heard Alex Moti talked about in his Leads book, like he had 2 recording days a month, and he did that for 24 months, and he grew his channel from 0 to 5 million people. Like that's crazy. So I have to figure out a way that I can do this, like have as much value and do it as good in the shortest period of time. So that's 2 things, like writing the video, finding out how I make efficient content. Then I need to do outreach and dig my Dream 100 well, and really like doing the elbow grease work. And then the final thing is to look at my business here in the weekend and see like how can we do the offer, how can I prove like the free VSL offer that I'm currently doing, how can I make an attraction offer, like what's the frameworks, like going through all these things, going through the 7 Bibles that I call the 7 Bibles of my business. That's what I call them. So that's the secrets trilogy, so traffic secrets, .com secrets, and expert secrets. And then it's the magnetic story selling book. And then it's all the 3 books from the $100 million series. So $100 million offers, leads, and money models. If I can nail these things, like I know I will have a profitable business. So, and another thing, when I get people on a sales call, that's also a thing I need to improve. Like, again, you improve by repetition. So that's why the more people I can get in, the more sales calls that I can get on, the better I can get. I really have adapted or taken in this concept of like, you are going to suck in the beginning. You're going to fail, you're going to be embarrassing, and you're going to like really like suck at this. That's why you need to like do so much volume in the beginning to get all these failures out of the way, so you can start and become better. That's also again why I want to go live on YouTube, because I want to be good at speaking live on stage and articulating myself on the spot. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts for today. I'll take the shower and then I'll go straight to work. So take care, peace, bye.